Hey everyone, my name's Antony P.
And I'm Closet Antony.
Welcome to my new Facebook page. For those of you that have come from my YouTube channel, sup! I will eventually be using this page to post clips from vlogs and other
hopefully funny
content. I live in Japan and ultimately I want this brand to grow into something that can help make the world a better place.
Woo!
Cool?
Cool! I like it.
We'll see you on the flippity flop.
Nailed it. I'm upset with myself in so many ways, but letting my physical health go down the drain is emotionally taxing for me. If you're one of the OG people on this channel, my philosophy of running was a video that I posted months ago, and I talked about if you don't treat your body well, if you don't keep your physical health happy, if you don't keep your physical health healthy, then you're not appreciating it. And I view my body as probably the greatest gift God has ever given me. You know, this is the vessel with which I can do good in the world. So neglecting my physical health takes a huge toll on me. You know, mentally, physically, emotionally. Just do some planks while you're harder than I thought it was gonna be. So today I'm just kind of I'm trying to reorient myself this weekend. You know, yesterday I kind of talked about how I was a little upset with myself for a number of reasons, and I kind of want to fix it. I'm gonna start a Facebook page, actually. And sorry about my hair. And the reason I'm doing that is because if I do start this gaming bit, I kind of want some place where I can put, you know, a lot of my content together, even if they're like two different YouTube channels. And also Facebook has like 1.4 billion monthly active users, so it's a lot more than YouTube. And I can what I'm thinking about doing is clipping parts of my YouTube videos and making them into Facebook native videos and posting them there. They'll be shorter, funnier, mostly just funny. It's not gonna be a vlog, really. I don't know, this is just one of those things, just testing out the waters. Do I need a Twitter? I've never had a Twitter before, and I don't really know if I want it. My phone's also not that good. If I can do Twitter on my iPad, maybe I'll do it. Yeah, the problem is my handle, you know, Antony P, is taken most places, except for YouTube. So, the Antony P, that's what's on my Instagram right now. I need to find a good way to link all my social media stuff together too. This is a lot of work, and I'm someone who's used social media a lot, but it's a pain. It really is. And I also have a lot of dishes already. Every day I clean. Alright, ate, showered, shaved. My facial hair has started to grow very quickly over the past maybe year. I mean, after 24 hours, I can now, like, I have a 24-hour shadow. Me at the beginning of this video, the last time I shaved was Friday at 2 o'clock. At the beginning of this video, it was Sunday at, you know, probably 12. Yeah. And then I've got this thing right here. It's like a it feels like a sty in your eye, but it's just red and it hurts, and it's just there, and I'm ugly, and this is going away. It's funny when you post a video every day, like, you can watch my hair grow. It's kind of funny, I think. If you look back like 3 days, like, I don't think there was a mark here. So, whatever. As actually requested, I'm going to talk briefly about trying to learn Japanese in Japan. So the question originally came from Daniel, the man I cannot pronounce the last name of. Daniel, you asked me about learning Japanese in Japan. Now there's one, I think this will apply to any country that you're trying to learn a language in. Am I too dark? The deal is if you're a beginner level, like very entry level, any country you go to, the language is going to be overwhelming. You're not going to hear words, you're going to hear a flurry of sounds. If you're not fluent in English, what I'm saying right now does not sound like sentence structures, it just sounds like there's nothing to it. So I don't know Japanese. I know a couple of sayings, and I know two of the written languages, but I can barely read it, right? And when I read it, I don't know what it means. So what happens here is, like, let's say I'll be at a grocery store and they'll say something essentially like, welcome, right? And I don't really know what they're saying, and I can get through the checkout process just fine, right? The money, it tells you how much money you owe, you give them the money, and then they give you change back and you say thank you. So that's fine, but
You're not learning it. So the best way to learn a language by immersion is to already have a really good base of the language. So you can go in and practice, and if you can have a conversation with somebody, like a basic conversation, and understand like grammar and stuff like that, then you know vocab words. Oh, you'll be walking with a friend. You're like, oh, what is that in Japanese? Oh, it's that. Oh, okay. So then you can work it into your language. You know, you can't learn grammar by immersion unless if you're like a child. Like it's really difficult. And you have to have someone with you all the time telling you what things are and forcing you to practice. So I think the best way to learn a language in a foreign country is to have already studied that language for at least a year at a university or online, or for many years. Probably going to be the best thing to do. I know I took 3 years of Spanish in high school, and realistically over those 3 years, I didn't really learn a lot. I should have learned a lot more. 3 years of classes, I should have been mostly conversational, and I was only semi-conversational. So that's what that is. But after 3 years or even 4 years of high school level in America, Spanish, going to a Spanish-speaking country would have been a lot easier, and you would have learned more in 1 year than trying to start from scratch in that country. So if you want to come to Japan and you're hoping to learn Japanese, you're still going to have to take classes. You're going to have to go to a college, you're going to have to take the classes, and you're going to have to study and study and study. It's a language, right? It's infinitely complex. And the people that are foreigners here that have a grasp on the language have been here for many, many years, have taken classes for many years, and it's a lot of effort. So my suggestion: learn as much as you can before you get to the country you get to, because the casual conversation is not going to teach you the language. Practicing the casual conversation is great for learning the ins and outs of the language after you've learned casual conversation. That all being said, I almost need no Japanese to get around here, and nobody really speaks English. I operate out of my own bubble. All right, there we go. That's that for today. As I said earlier, today I'm really trying to do a lot of research on kind of, sorry about the hair, kind of branding myself, and kind of, I don't know, just thinking about the bigger picture. Like, big YouTube people don't just have YouTubes. They have Instagrams, they have Facebooks, they have Twitters. Surprise, I'm wearing a turtleneck. You'll see it later. Now, I want to address something really quick in the middle of this. The reason I want to have more subscribers and followers and a bigger sphere of influence on the interweb is because ultimately this is what I want to do for a living, probably. So I mean, yes, I love doing it, and ideally, don't we all want to do what we love for a living? And in this case, I'll be able to stay in Asia, and I'll be able to travel where I want to travel and make, you know, crazy videos that I want to make, and, you know, interact with the people that I want to interact with, and not really be tied down by a traditional job. So let's get back into it, bye! And while I don't necessarily want all of those things, I'm looking into it. So today's a big research day. I probably spent about 4 hours on my computer already today, and I'm about to spend another 4. So sorry for the lack of fun in this video. If you have any ideas on where I can go with social media, other platforms, let me know, please and thank you. I do have an Instagram account. I don't know how to link that. If I figure it out, I do, but it's like the Antony P. is what you can search. That is mostly macro photography based, because that's what I did when I first got my camera. That's what I love to do. Not so much anymore, just by availability, I guess. So I'm all ears, all ears. Also, Brett Kavanaugh apparently was appointed as Supreme Court Justice. My overall kind of feeling about this is there were other people they could have chosen. They were gonna get somebody in there that is going to be against, that is going to try to impose Christian religion onto our country, despite a separation of church and state. And it's not that I hate Christianity, it's just principle. Let people, I'm a little libertarian, let people do what they're gonna do, and give them all the resources they need to make the healthiest decision for themselves. I don't think we do a good job at that. Yeah, there were other Supreme Court justices that were gonna do the same thing that he was, but I guess the Republicans just felt so strongly that they needed to give the big middle finger to women in the country that they pushed it forward. So if you're a Republican, congratulations. If you're a Democrat, hang in there. Weird place we live in. Holy. So I just got back from the store. Got a turtleneck. Oh. I think I look good. If I don't, let me know and I'll stop buying them.
Hi, you've reached Antony. Please leave a message after the beep. Thanks.